Howdy, howdy, boys and girls. Cheap Bastard coming at you live, Montreal, QC. Another day. Another wood gas stove this time round. I got the bug. I can't stop myself. So listen up. There's more than one way to skin a cat. That's what my grandma used to say. And by golly, she was right. So here's what we're doing. We're going to make a wood gas stove using these 3 cans. Actually, we're going to be using 4 cans, but I'll explain that later. What we got here is the inside chamber, the burn chamber, is going to be this Primo red kidney bean can. That's 19 fluid ounces, or 540 mils. And on top of that is going to go this Life Smart peach slice can. This one is 796 mils, also known as 28 fluid ounces choice grade. So this will be the burn chamber, inside chamber. This will be the outer wall outside, and it fits right over top. Now what's really groovy is it's kind of self-centering. These are not going to be permanently attached. They will be separable, independent of one another. Comme ça. This little cloverleaf flake light tuna can, 85 grams, I don't know how many ounces that is going to work as a pot stand and will sit on top like so. Alright, I need the 4th can for the pot stand because I'm going to be using the bottom of another one of these peach cans. See? Peach can. Oh, there you go. Now you recognize it. Peach can. I'm going to attach these together through mechanical process, and then I'm going to take my can opener and cut the bottom of this can off. You'll see. Hang on. More to come. Alright, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's run through a tool list. Things you're going to need to assemble this. I like a Sharpie marker pen for marking where the holes and things go. I love one of these Unibits. This one I think goes up to a 1/16, from a 1/16 to 1/2 inch. Great little tool for drilling holes. If you don't have those, just a regular drill bit's fine. Gonna need an X-Acto knife, carpenter's knife for getting some holes started. Gonna need a pair of tin snips, Stanleys. These are left-handers. Rather, they make left-hand turns. Indispensable. Great. Pair of pliers and a drill. Yeah, that's a big drill. All right, so we're ready to go. We're going to mark up some cans and start making a mess. Okay, so the labels are all cleaned off. If you don't like the glue on the can, use cold water and then just chip it off with your fingernail. Don't use hot or it'll just smear. This is the outer can, and already I've drilled holes at 12 o'clock, 9, 6, and 3. These are the primary air intake breather holes. I've made a circle around the top here that I'm going to cut out, and to do that, the first thing I'm going to do is take my knife here and just poke it twice, like so. So you make a V in the top, then you just push that down with your knife, and now I can insert my cutters and go all the way around and trim that out. I'm not going to subject you to that, but that's the next step, so we'll come right back as soon as I get that done. Okay, so there you see the top's been cut out. This is the inner can we're going to work on next. You'll notice that the seams, we have a line, a visible line, so that's going to be my alignment. I'm going to set the lines so they're right together, and then I'll take my pen, my marker pen, and mark where those holes go. So we'll have a hole there and a hole there, and they'll always line up. Now what's nice about this is once this is done, you can start it with the holes lined up, and you can actually control the rate of burn by turning the exterior can. You see this line hasn't moved, right? So that changes the airflow and allows you to slow down the burn, because this will burn amazingly fast if you let it. So we'll mark those holes, and we'll also drill out the secondary burn holes along the top rim. Okay. Outer can, burn chamber. Got the holes matched up to align with those on the outer chamber. Put 12 holes, secondary burn holes in the top. You fill this can up with wood. Note the seam in front. This goes over top. Seams line up. You light it, and once it's burning well, you can slow it down by turning this can. Just like that. Now we got to get the pot stand figured up. This is ready to go. This is officially done. All we need is like a wire cloth pot stand on top, but I'm going to go with this because I don't have any wire cloth on hand. And I'm going to show you how that's fabricated in just a minute. Okay, so here's the pot stand. This was the can. I've drilled out holes all around the side and cut out the bottom. Next, we're going to mate that to this piece here. I've made a hole. I'm going to cut out the inner circle, and then all these short dash lines, I'm going to cut those up to the second line, the outer line here. And those will be folded up, and eventually it'll all fold together, forming a solid piece. Let's get going on that right now. Okay, so this is cut out, and what we want to do is start bending these little tabs up. Just a little bit of time. This is kind of a time-consuming process. We start bending them up, and eventually lay this in there, and they'll fold right into place. So I'm going to do that, and we'll come back when it's done. Okay, so this can has been attached to the lid here just by folding these little tabs together. Maybe you can see it there, maybe you can't. Here's a view from the other side. But it's rock solid, doesn't budge. Now, some of you might say, hey, I like it just like that. And you could use this as the outer can. Just drill your holes in the bottom. No worries, easy squeezy, nothing to it. But I want more portability, and I want to be able to pack this inside. So what we're going to do is going to keep this set up here. I'm going to take a can opener, and I'm going to cut off the top of this can. Now it'll lay right on top here, and it'll pack inside as well. Let's see how that goes. Hang on, gang. Okay, we got the can opener here. Let's set this aside. We'll just peel it right off. Some can openers work better than others. Some leave a jagged edge. Some bend the hell out of the edge. Some don't. We'll have a few issues with this one, but they'll be minor. Nothing we can't fix up with a little hammer. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. See this jagged edge right here? I've seen that before, and that's fixable. I'll just take a little hammer. In fact, let's just use our can opener here. We'll fix it right now. Lightly tapping. Even better. There's a little hangnail there. We'll fix that. God damn it, that's sharp. Dangerous. Anyhow, there she goes. She sits right on top. A little more work with the hammer, and we're done. Just like that. Love it. Now, should pack away. Easy enough. Hey. Smaller bundle. That's the way, we like it. There she be. Nothing to it. Go out and buy a Bush Buddy. I don't know what they cost. Some of these things get up to like $70. Granted, they're stainless steel. Stainless steel is heavy. I don't know. This is easy enough to make. Heck, I just had this little stuff sack lying around, which I also made. Strikes me that it's more fun to make your own anyway. Although, some of us are lazy. There you go. 3 pieces. Burn chamber. Outer chamber. Pot stand. All out of the recycle bin. 1 hour to make. 10 minutes to rummage for parts. Bob's your uncle. Enjoy.